what are my thoughts on Battlefield Hardline now? Well, I can honestly say I enjoyed the hell out of it. So let's get into it. Also, if you do want to see my original thoughts, there's a link to that video in the description below. Anyways, once again, let's get into it. So first off, this game, it feels like a Battlefield title, but it feels refreshing at the same time. It feels like something the Battlefield franchise has needed since Battlefield 3 at least. I don't know what makes it feel different in a lot of ways. Maybe it's the fact that it's more based on infantry gameplay than previous Battlefield titles. I don't know what it is, but I really do like the way it feels and how it just plays, how the mechanics work. I definitely feel like this is something the Battlefield franchise has needed, and this is some of the most fun I've had with a first-person shooter in the last few years, especially with how stale this genre has felt for the last few years. I'm really happy with how the beta turned out, and I feel that the full game when it comes out is going to feel just as good or even better. Next up, the game modes that were available to play in this beta. There's Conquest, Hotline, and Hotwired, and Heist. Conquest, if you've played previous Battlefield games, you know how it works in this game. So, it is a good mode, but it's not anything you're going to get too excited about. Next up, Heist. Heist, it's a mode where there's two teams, obviously. One team captures the money and takes it to their extraction point, and the other team defends it. So, obviously, cops versus robbers. So, it's not anything too special, but it is a fun mode to play every now and then. And finally, Hotwired, which in my opinion was by far the best mode of the entire beta. In this mode, it's like Conquest, except you're capturing cars and holding and driving them around the map as fast as you can, for as long as possible. And the longer you do it, the more likely you're going to win. I also recommend that you actually destroy enemy cars at the same time. It also leads to a lot of really fun and fast-paced and action-packed moments. The reason is because, I'll give you an example. There was this one time where I was in a high-speed chase with another enemy car. Someone was driving up my team's car, and someone else was shooting at us. We were fighting each other in the road in the smaller map of the game. And then this enemy helicopter came out of nowhere. Me and my team took it down and crashed into the enemy car that was chasing after us, and it led to a huge explosion and all of us getting really excited and really amped up. So it was a lot of fun. So it's filled with a lot of moments like that. The game lacks camping completely, which is great because camping is annoying as hell. Also, as long as you know what you're doing and you play the game it was meant to be played, you're going to have a good time. The game rewards people who actually play it legitimately and play it the way it was meant to be played. So no quick-scoping montages, because the game does not want you to do that. You also earn currency to unlock certain items, such as weapons, etc., etc. So unlike previous Battlefield games where you grind a certain weapon class to unlock the weapons in that class, you use currency that you earned, which you actually do earn pretty quick as long as you play the game it was meant to be played. Also, did I mention the game has a really big skill gap? Anyways, back to what I was saying. The more you play it, and the better you play it, and the better you get at the game, more money you're going to earn, and the more things you'll be able to unlock quicker. And very quick. Also, you level up really quick in the game. Also, each class has its own loadouts now, at least 5, which is different from previous Battlefield games, because you can only have up to 1 class with each character class. So the classes are the same as in previous Battlefield games, except that they're renamed. And you can have up to 5 loadouts all at once, but you do unlock them as you play the game more. So overall, it really does make you work to unlock things that you really do want to get to. But it's fun. The grinding in this game is actually fun, unlike a certain other game, Destiny. So, if you really do enjoy a lot of fun in the game, if you enjoy a lack of camping, and if you really do love really good connection and hit detection, which this game is flawless for, it nailed connection hit detection, then I think you're really going to enjoy this game. Please, when it comes out, give it a shot, because I'm going to, which is now a rare case because for the last few years I haven't really felt up to buying games as much as I did, up until at least 2011, but this game has really given me a good... I don't know how to describe it. I just really love the beta, and I'm going to give this game a shot. Please, you guys need to give this a shot. Support a game like this, because game delays are always good. Even though it can suck when a game's delayed when you're hyped up, but that's besides the point. Anyways, that's all I had to say. I hope you enjoyed this commentary, and I'll see you all next time. Until then,